Yo, what's good, everybody? On this beautiful Sunday afternoon, I really don't know if it's beautiful or not. It could be raining outside because I'm literally just getting out of the bed. I woke up earlier this morning. I turned on Saw, the first Saw movie. I got all the way up to the point where they both woke up, lights came on, and they seen the body, and I literally dozed back off to sleep. So I've been off, like in and out throughout the day or the morning. I'm literally just getting up. So as you guys can see, all this stuff behind me here on the counter um, is what you guys have been asking for. Um, Please give a list of everything that you are wanting to get rid of. These are literally all the fragrances that I actually want to get rid of. Off top, I understand that this stuff is not the highest quality stuff. This is not stuff that you think you're going to be this is not stuff that most people would normally walk into a store and pick up. Me personally, if I see a lot of stuff on discount, I at least feel like some of it is worth a try. And if I get stuck with it, like I said, I can always just find somebody to give it to as a gift, or whatever the case may be. But this is mostly stuff I'm using as bargaining chips, so I can throw together 2, 3, or 4 of these fragrances to try and get one specific fragrance. So if anybody is interested in anything on this counter that I'm going to show you, please let me know, and we can make something happen. Even if you just want to pay me for a couple of fragrances or whatever, these are the ones that are super cheap that you can find anywhere for a few dollars. This is nothing that's like hard to find. So just keep your eyes open, listen, watch what I got going on here. So first up, fragrance that I want to give up is YSL La Nuit de l'Homme. And I'm pretty sure you guys know what this bottle looks like. They're standard for YSL, these types. Barely used. That's one. Number 2 is Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio Absolute. Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo L'Homme Ideal Cologne. And next, Invictus Intense. And I do have a small confession to make. I was just playing. Those are not fragrances that I'm trying to get rid of. I was just trying to see if you guys were awake. That was a cruel prank. I'm sorry. Those are not on the list to get rid of. I'm sorry, guys. I was just playing. Let's just get to it. All right. So first up, this is one I picked up. I actually passed on this one several times over, and I've never worn this one, period. I've sprayed it just to see what it smells like, and I'm not gonna wear it. I just was keeping it because I thought the bottle looked cool. But this is Guess, what is this, Guess Man or Guess something, whichever one it is, it's this one, Guess. I can't remember the name of it. I don't even see the name on the bottom, but I think it's Guess Man. Anyway, It's not a bad fragrance. It's just not something that I'm really into. I just got it because it was marked down on clearance. So that's one of them. Another one that was marked down and I just really was given a try. I'm not a big fan of Marc Ecko, but this is Marc Ecko Unlimited, and this is the one with the graffiti type deal. This one came in the clear big plastic tube. If you've ever seen it, I was interested. It's not a bad smell at all. I like it. It's good for summer. I just have never worn it. I bought it. I sprayed it once just to test it. It's still a full bottle. So if anybody's interested, that's Marc Ecko. And I actually have two more while I got it here. I'm going to go ahead and get these two out of the way. I also have Marc Ecko Green and Marc Ecko the original. This is the silver box. And they both are the same. It's just different colors. Well, they're the same type bottles. I'm not going to pull both of them out, but this one has the silver background and the other one is just a green background. They don't smell bad. It's just something I'm not into. I'm really just trying to get rid of a lot of stuff that I really don't touch at all. I've never worn either one of these either. Just sprayed once or twice just to test, and that's it. So we got Marc Ecko Green and the regular Marc Ecko. So that's 3 Marc Eckos. Since most of my Mont Blanc is gone because I've been trading, no need in me keeping this one. This is Mont Blanc Presence. This one has that kind of shaving cream type smell to it. Very fresh. It's a nice smell. I don't wear it. I've only sprayed it once. That's just to test. And I was just actually collecting Mont Blanc. I have a few others like Emblem and I have a few other Mont Blancs that I really do like more than these, but I just was collecting Mont Blanc. So that's Presence. I ordered this one online. This is Creation Lamis Raphael. If you like sweet fragrances, this is one of them. Very nice, sweet smell. I don't think I've worn this yet either. I sprayed it once or twice just to test also. Matter of fact, no, I did wear this once. I wore it once. No compliments when I wore it though. I'm not too fond of wearing that one in the heat. Maybe more in the spring when it's a little bit cooler. But that's Raphael. Kenneth Cole Signature. My man over at what is his name? I'm having brain fart this morning. Trey Sense. My man Trey Sense. He actually recommended this. He said it smelled pretty good to him. He likes it. It's a little masculine. More for a mature guy. It's okay. I like the bottle. It doesn't have lasting power, I'll say. On me it doesn't. Now on somebody else it may perform pretty decent, but on me this didn't last too long. So that's Signature by Kenneth Cole. We have Passion Men by Frank Oliver. As you can see, I have worn this one in the past quite a bit. I actually like this one. It doesn't last extremely long. It does get me like maybe an hour of projection, Longevity probably about 3 hours, and then I had to reapply. But it does have a nice fruity, sweet kind of smell. I would spray myself right now with a little bit, but I don't want to. It's not a bad fragrance. It's just something I don't reach for much anymore. I think I did get a compliment when I wore it, but it's been a while, so long ago, I don't even remember. You might be able to go back and watch my video and see. But Frank Oliver Passion Men. This one was a big disappointment for me, for something that smells so good. It does not last at all. This is Extreme Night by Michael Kors. And you can see I tried to wear it a few times and it just does not last on me. I've tried, moisturizing my skin with unscented lotion. I've tried all kinds of stuff and it just does not work for me. So if somebody else can get some enjoyment out of this, this is it. You're not going to believe this. As much as I like the house of English Laundry, I'm getting rid of every single English Laundry fragrance that I have. Tahitian Waters is gone, long gone. I had already traded that out or sold it to somebody. The only ones I have left now are London, and you can find these anywhere. And I'm not trying to sell these unless somebody actually wants to buy. I'm actually wanting to use these as bargaining chips. So if I can package together something to get something else, then yeah, that's perfectly fine with me. This is still a full bottle. I've only worn it once. Supposedly a clone of or imitation of Creed Aventus. A lot of people hate this fragrance just because they think it's synthetic, it's generic, and it's uninspiring, and it's just a mess. I actually like this fragrance, but I don't need it because I got Club de Nuit Intense Man and I have Insurrection Pure 2, so no need for me to keep it. I actually was just keeping it because I had the collection, but since I broke collection by getting rid of Tahitian Waters, which was actually a dumb mistake on my part because I chased that fragrance for so long and I finally picked it up, ran into it, and I finally was looking for this one forever, and by the time I found this one, I was on my way getting rid of the other one. So it is what it is. As you can see, they're dusty as hell if you can see them, but this is Signature. This is one I'm not a big fan of. I don't like the smell of this one. It's just that powderiness. People say it reminds them of some other fragrance. I can't remember what they said, but I've never been a fan of this one. It's okay. It's just not all that, and I've only worn it once, and I didn't really like it on me. This is actually my very first English Laundry fragrance, and when I smelled this one, it does not have a plum note in it, but to me, it smells like it has plum in it. And I like it. This thing projects like crazy. It lasts forever on me. I can't speak for anybody else, but on me it lasts. This is Windsor Pour Homme. Very nice. Not for the heat, more for cold or cooler weather. Now, I found these guys in a gift set, and these are, I believe, 30 ml. Riviera is one I actually do like. That smells so good. It's got a sweetness to it. I like that. So if anybody's interested in this 4-piece set, I can package these back up and do a deal on those. Or you can get one of the big ones and one little one, or one big one and 2 little ones, or however you want to do it. This one is Arrogant. I don't like Arrogant because it smells close to Signature. It has that same kind of powdery type vibe to it. It almost seems like they took Signature and just put it in Arrogant's bottle to me. Another one that I do like is Notting Hill. Very nice fragrance. Right up my alley. Has that sweetness I like. And one I absolutely did like, because it reminds me of a cheaper version of Versace Eros. If you can't find Versace Eros, or you don't want to pay the price for it, pick up Oxford Blue. I've heard they have gift sets now with the big bottle and the little bottle in it. I haven't seen them here, but Oxford Blue to me smells damn near identical to Versace Eros. So, Oxford Blue. Paris Hilton for Men is another one that I did a review on, and I bought this from Ross. When I first bought it, all I could smell was cardboard, and I don't know whether it was because I was spraying it on cardboard. Like if the box has that flap on the inside, like this. When you open the box and the box has this flap on the inside, I usually spray it here and not on my skin because I already have on a fragrance. But I would spray it on the cardboard, and all I would smell was cardboard. So for a while, I wouldn't even wear it. I just kept spraying. I sprayed it on napkin. I sprayed it on tissue. I sprayed it on my skin, and all I could smell was cardboard. And then one day I sprayed it, and all of a sudden I got sweetness from it. I like the sweetness in this. It just doesn't project like I want, and it doesn't last that long. So this is one that's up for grabs also. This is my first Mugler fragrance. I bought this from Bell's in Savannah, Georgia. It actually was like $30 some odd, I believe, or $40. It was I think it was $30 some odd for this one. I think this is a 30 ml, yeah. And it has that infamous tar note in it. I don't mind it at all, but I haven't reached for it much. Not for the heat, more for cold weather also. I don't mind getting rid of this one. It just is what it is, guys. No explanation for it. Anybody's interested for a 30 ml, here it is. This one was, I think, in a trade a long time ago when I first started trading. And this is Territory Pour Homme Sport. Has a nice smell to it. Kind of reminds me of Chanel Allure Homme. Now that I think about it, it does smell like Chanel Allure Homme Sport. It really does. And I think that's what they was going for. I just got that. That's weird. I just picked that up. Because I just actually traded Chanel Allure Homme Sport. Because I have Eau Extreme. And I think Eau Extreme smells and lasts longer than the original. But that's what they were going for. I think on this one, it smells like Allure Homme Sport. It's in the wrong box. The guy sent the box just to be as a precaution. I thought I was getting Territory Wild, and it's not that. It's actually the sport version. So if somebody picks this up and it comes in this box, don't do like I did and misconstrue this for being Territory Wild. It's actually Territory Sport. Damn good fragrance. I've worn it once. I don't remember what the performance is like on it, but I like the scent. It smells good. Ford Mustang. Somebody was telling me that I should pick up a Ford Mustang, and this is actually not the one they were recommending to me. I can't remember which one it was. I don't know if it was Mustang Performance or something else, but I Not a fan of this one. It's okay. It's just an average type scent. If somebody is looking for something just, a everyday fragrance just to spray on, then cool. Or you can just get it and give it as a gift to somebody, your dad or granddad or your uncle or, whoever. It's okay. It's just not what I expected from a car company, especially after I done smelled Mercedes-Benz and Bentley and all that other stuff. Um, these two, I do like Beckham Classic. It has that sweetness that I like, but I don't mind getting rid of it. And Instinct is not a bad fragrance either. It comes with a magnetic cap also. Um, these both are, I think one is a 30 ml and one is a 40. Yeah, this one is the 30, and I believe this one is the 40. I can't tell because it doesn't have the number on the bottom. But yeah, one was a 30 and one was a 40. And they're not bad fragrances. They are small bottles, but if anybody's looking for something just to have, take with you to spray, work scent, something like that, these will be perfect. My Penguin collection has dwindled. I actually am getting away from Penguin. They're not a bad house, but this one kind of put a bad taste in my mouth because I was expecting more from it, and it's not bad. It's just not. It's not what I was hoping for. I like the golden other bottle, the original bottle. I like that fragrance, but that one is actually in the middle of being traded. That one and the red top. I already had got rid of the famous one with the blue top that everybody's talking about. So I'm getting away from Penguin. So Penguin Ice Blue is one that's up for grabs. One I picked up a couple days ago. A lot of people talked about Acqua Essenziale Colonia by Salvatore Ferragamo. There is something in this, I don't know what it is, that's off-putting to me. And I've heard people in the comment section when I talked about it the other day say that it's actually a good fragrance on the dry down. I don't know. As of right now, it's up for grabs. I may try to wear it tomorrow to work to see what it performs like and if it changes, if I get compliments or not. But as of right now, it's up for grabs. So if you're having a hard time finding Colonia, here it is. Perry Ellis Aqua. I actually love the smell of this. I love aquatic fragrances. This one comes with the deodorant stick still in the package. I've worn this maybe once. Smells pretty good. I like it. Longevity is not that great, but somebody else may be able to enjoy it. I have not worn the deodorant stick, so don't think that I have opened it just to see. And this kind of deodorant I can't wear anyway because it burns the skin from underneath my arms. So anything like this, it has to be that white powdery looking kind of deodorant. I can't wear this kind. That stuff burns my underarms like nothing I've ever seen in my life. Next, somebody asked me a while back if I had this one, and I couldn't remember, and I forgot to respond back to him, and now I can't find the message. But anybody who, if you remember who you were when you see this, let me know. I do have it. This is Intense Euphoria for Men by Calvin Klein. Why am I getting rid of this, you might ask? It doesn't smell intense to me. It just smells like regular cologne. It has a great smell to it. It smells like it has amber and something else in it. It has a nice sweetness to it. I'm just not into it. Maybe if I give it some more wearings, I could get into it. But it's up for grabs as of right now also. One I was trying to get my hands on for the longest, and I finally got my hands on it, and I'm not impressed at all. I thought about keeping it just because I have a collection of Armand fragrances, but this is not for me. This is Armand Craze. Supposed to smell like another popular fragrance. What is it? Parfums de Marly or Pegasus or something like that. I think it's supposed to be Pegasus or something, but I've never smelled Pegasus, so I don't know. All I smell is a little sweetness, some almond. It's just not what I expected by chasing this for so long. So Armand Craze is on the chopping block. This is one a lot of people kept referring to me when I first started doing fragrance reviews, because I think they seen this in a video and I passed on it. So I bought it. I actually like Tattoo by Jean-Marc Paris. It smells great. It has that same sweetness that I like in it. It's just not something that I reach for a lot. It's a $10 fragrance picked up at Ross. So if anybody's interested in Tattoo, here it is. This is one I've thrown on here several times over. Jimmy Choo Man. This is one that highly disappointed me. I spent like $30 on this fragrance from Bells around Christmas time. And the hype was so real, I bought it, and this shit literally lasted about 20 to 30 minutes on my skin, and it was gone. And I'm just speaking for my personal experience on this. I can't say for anybody else what it's going to be like. But if you're interested in Jimmy Choo Man, here it is. I've only worn it twice. Once, that particular fateful day that I wore it to work, to my second job. And I think I wore it again a couple of days ago. If I can't get rid of it, then I think what I'll do, since it has pineapple in it, I might layer it with Insurrection or Club de Nuit Intense Man, which seems like a good idea. And maybe I can get some use for it, because, you know, I spent $30 on this, and I don't know if I could just let this go for $10 or some cheap ass other fragrance. I gotta get at least something out of this. At least 20 gotta come back. Anyway, these two are two. I actually like this one because of the chocolate in it. This one I'm not fond of. These are Yachtman products. As you saw the other day when I did my video, I think it was yesterday, they sell these for like $6 or $3 and some change or whatever at City Trend, which is pretty much where I got them from. So if anybody's interested in these, they're here. Not too much to say about them. Chocolate was okay. I never wore this one. This one is still actually brand new. I just opened it and sprayed it once just to smell it. But it's basically brand new. And I hate these damn flip tops. I can't stand them. This is one I ordered online from Fragrance X, and it's called Memphis by Monty Giorgio Monti. And I like this case that it comes in. The bottle is nice, real heavy. This one I think also has plum. It has rum in it and some other notes. Smells fantastic. I'm not sure about performance because it's been a while since I wore this. I think I ordered this like last year sometime, and I've only worn it once, and I think it was warm when I wore it. This is more of a cooler weather scent. I wouldn't recommend wearing this because it is kind of syrupy. One that I picked up from a friend of mine, actually. No, did I buy this or my friend bought this? I think I bought this from what's the name of it? Payless. When they were closing down, they had their clearance sale, and they actually had a couple of Jordan fragrances and some Ed Hardy, but I got there too late, and all they had left was this, and this is Maximum by Aeropostale. And it's not a bad smelling fragrance. It's just not strong enough for me. Has a great smell to it. Like I said, it's just not for me. It just doesn't last long on my skin. So if anybody's interested in Maximum by Aeropostale, here it is. We'll do these two together if I don't drop them. Alright, so we have, oh, my back is itching. We have two here by Banana Republic. One is called Slate and one called Cordovan. And I actually like these bottles. There's another bottle that's shaped like this one, which is Black Walnut by Banana Republic, and that fragrance absolutely sucks. I bought it and I took it right back. Same kind of bottle. I don't think it had this kind of top on it, but it was the same bottle. Cordovan is nice. I like it. I may change my mind just because of the bottles. I like how they look. I don't wear the juice much, but I do like those bottles a lot, and I think they would look real nice on my shelf once I get some of this other stuff out of the way. This is Slate, and I absolutely love Slate's juice color. It's purple. My sister would like that. She loves purple. So as of right now, they are on the chopping block. If somebody's interested, they are here, and I'll let you know if I have a change of heart. But as of right now, they are on the block. Next up, I have two fragrances from this house that's going. From the House of Ferrari. The black version of this I'm keeping because I love that scent. It has plum in it. This one I'm not too fond of. It kind of smells floral a little bit. The bottle is okay, but it's Scuderia Ferrari Red. And I think I picked this up from Ross. That's the first one. And then we have Scuderia Ferrari Scuderia. This is a 125 ml bottle. I've worn this one once, and it also is a little floral. But I actually like this one more than I like the Scuderia Red. And I think I got a compliment when I wore this one. I'm not sure if I want to get rid of this one, but as of right now, it's on the chopping block also. Now, you're probably saying, he just got a bunch of mess. Yeah, well, some of it may be. But this one definitely isn't. And the only reason why I'm getting rid of this one is because I have one that smells damn near similar to it, and it's actually a way bigger bottle than this, and it smells, like I just said, almost identical. This one is Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male, and this is the 40 ml bottle, and you can see from the juice level, it's probably just below the top stripe. I've only worn it maybe once or twice, and I'm not a big fan of it. Perry Ellis 360 White smells just like this to me, or similar to it. And you say, why get rid of it if 360 White smells like it? something about 360 White is a tad bit different than this one. It seems like it has a little hint of sweetness in it, and I like that in 360 White. This one is just almost like a powder bomb kind of. It's not really that strong. I don't see what all the hype was about. Now, all the hype should have been over Ultra Mall, because that is a great fragrance, not for the winter. I mean, not for the summer. It's for the winter or colder, cooler weather. I'm not keen on this one, so it's up for grabs. And I am not taking anything less than 25 to 30 bucks. So if you got something that's worth that amount, because I know what I paid for this, even though it is a 40 ml, the price didn't change because of the size. So if you got something you want to trade for it, I'm up for a trade. Or I got to get at least 25 or 30 out of it. Hopefully 30. But I got a feeling I'm probably going to be stuck with this one. So, and last but not least, because we're at the 36-minute mark, I'm going to do both of these together. I know you guys saw the video and you saw our City Trend has a boatload of Cuba fragrances. One of these actually came from that particular store, and the other one came from Ross. This is Cuba Shadow, and I paid $6.99 for this one at Ross. And it has that Bleu de Chanel vibe, but it does not last on my skin at all. I get that blast of Bleu de Chanel in the opening, and then like maybe 5 minutes later, I'm nothing. And Cuba Royal is one I have never worn. I've sprayed it, the smaller one that's in. It's two in here. It's a big one in here and a smaller one. I've sprayed the smaller one just to see what it smells like, and it smells great. It kind of has that, let me refresh my memory. I want to say Invictus type vibe. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of has like an Invictus kind of vibe to it. I actually like the smell of that. That's nice. But I've never worn it. So if anybody's looking for any Cuba fragrances, here they are. I got two right here. So that's my list, guys. It's up to you to pick out what you want. If you want to do a trade, if you just want to buy something straight up, it's in you guys' hands. Just let me know. That's pretty much all I have. I'm not trying to get rid of anything that I love personally. That's just what it is. I mean, I don't think anybody's in the business of collecting colognes to like get rid of the stuff that they love the most. Like, that would be dumb for me to trade off YSL just to get Guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's retarded. I'm not gonna do that. Now, if you got something that's closer to this that I haven't tried before, then yeah, I can see doing that. Or packaging, you know, a couple of fragrances together. I'm not saying that I'll do these, but I'm just using these as an example. If you want to package 3 of these together to get maybe something like, I'm not gonna say YSL because that's, you know, but this is a cheapie. And if somebody has something like this or a flanker to this that they want to trade off, then I'll put together 2 or 3 maybe, or 4 depending on how cheap the fragrances are. I could put together 4 for 1, because I know they do have flankers to this, and I'd be willing to try to put together a couple of these. So I mean, I'll do something like that willingly. Anyways, that's it, guys. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go find my son, get my son some jambalaya mix and some sausage, and make them some jambalaya. And I may do another video because I've heard you guys say something about an old school fragrance video. I think I've done one before, but I'll do it again because I have picked up a few fragrances since then. That's old school. So when I come back later on, I may do one other video, but we'll see. All right, guys. Peace.